You guys ask me so much stuff, and I like actually love you guys so much. Like I can't expose it yet. Aubrey, when you're watching this, cut that part out because that was tragic. Does it feel like to you guys I'm drinking every time I do a sit down vlog on this couch? Oh gosh, I am the worst vlogger. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Aubrey and this is the perfect vlog for you to watch to fall in love with my channel and join the family. If you're just wanting to get involved in someone's channel who's, you know, a little crazy, kind of wild, you have came to the right place. On the real, I do lifestyle content and I love to do some beauty and fashion, although that's not necessarily what I feel like my forte is, but you guys request it and I've tried to do it. Anyways, I'm so happy that you guys are here. I have so many new people on my channel. I've had my channel for a month and a half and I am slowly nearing 400 subscribers, which is pretty fast growth, honestly, for YouTube. So with that being said, I feel like I have so many new people on here who don't really know much about me, but I feel like it does help to know the person that you're watching the videos about. So if you are not following my Instagram, go follow it. I post all my content on there every single time. I always do vlog drops so it reminds you when I'm dropping. It's also nice because I post my Q&A questions on there. I do story votes and all sorts of stuff, so it just is definitely beneficial. If you are one of those subscribers who's not following it, go follow it. So I would say it's about time to jump into this video. I'm gonna start out on my Instagram. The first one is, what made you want to get into YouTube? I have found that I'm a very weird person who talks to myself all the time. I've constantly narrated my whole life to myself. I wanted to find something that could kind of help define me and also like shed light to other people, which sounds super cliche and like cringe, but honestly that's the truth. I think it's so cool that someday all these people could know me and have never met me, but I impact them on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, I would just say being able to be impactful and hope that my words can make a difference to people. The next one is, what YouTuber do you look up to most and why? So I definitely would say Haley Sunny is probably my favorite YouTuber, or she's definitely like way up there on the list. I love her because you can just tell she's always been genuine and herself. She posts content that nobody else would really have the guts to post, and I just think that's super cool. She's also really down to earth, and I don't feel like she tries to overdo it all the time, so that's cool to me because I feel like I'm in the similar boat on my channel. You guys will see me in sweats and crazy outfits. You'll see me like looking nice some days, but I'm not gonna put on a show that every single day I look full face of makeup and done up. I'm just not that person, and I feel like she's very similar in that aspect, so I have a lot of respect for her, and she was one of the people who inspired me to feel like I could do that. What are some of your goals? This is really vague, but I would just say having a family, like having a really nice house. I've always wanted to just have a nice house, not necessarily a big house, but I want a house that has everything in it that I like created or put together. I cannot wait to do videos on me getting my first house and just demolition derbying the crap out of it. I am also going back to school, so I'm just hoping to use that degree to some sort. And of course, I want to grow on YouTube. That's what my goals are really set at right now, and I know people are very in between on how they feel about that, but it's because I love doing this and I feel important when I do this, so it just is cool to me to think I could make a partial career out of this, or eventually even a full-time career. So then this one's more specific to YouTube. What long-term and short-term goals do you have for YouTube, and what do you hope to accomplish most through your page? Like I said, I definitely want to be able to do this as like part-time career. I love doing it. Like, you guys don't understand, and when you support me, it just means the world because I have so much fun doing this, and this is where my heart has been at, which sounds crazy, I'm sure. It's so cool. I never thought I was creative, and learning that I can be and like I put together content is what is pretty cool to me now. My short-term goals right now are to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys don't know, once you get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you can become monetized, which means that that is when I can start making money off of YouTube. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to me. It would mean the entire world to me. Every time I have a conversation with someone, they're like, how can I support you? I watch all your videos, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, are you subscribed? No, I didn't know. I don't even know how to do that. You just have to have a Gmail account. I'm not shaming you if you're here watching my videos and you're not subscribed, but if you do want to know a way that's very helpful and very supportive towards me, it's definitely to subscribe. So I had a couple people ask a similar question about just my fears. Like, what do I fear most? I honestly feel failure probably to a fault. I'll almost try and catch things before they happen that could go wrong, which is not good. But yeah, I definitely just am scared of like not succeeding or not feeling fulfillment in my life. I'm slowly starting starting to feel that through YouTube and feel like I matter. What makes you feel most happy? My family and friends, my dog, my YouTube. It sounds cliche, but that honestly is it. Like, just the people that I have and my support system. So this one is, how did you and your boyfriend meet? This one's kind of complicated because we knew each other a couple different times, which doesn't make any sense. Basically, he added me on Snapchat a little bit before my 21st birthday, and I remember him talking about like, oh, that's cool, like you're about to be 21, party it up. And that's how we initially kind of started talking, and then we talked on and off for a really long time. We hung out a couple times, and then we both had just like not really been ready for a relationship, so we just kind of parted ways, and we didn't talk for a really long time except for here and there, like happy birthday or like hope you're well. And then, what summer was that? 2017? No, 2018? It would have had to have been 2018, right? Just 1 second here. So then in the spring, summer of 2018, we had started talking again, and it kind of just took off from there. We had some mutual friends, so I kept seeing him out places, and then we talked for a while and then finally started dating in July. And I know somebody asked how long have we been together, so this coming July will be 2 years. Ooh, go back, I love you. Okay, so the next is my Instagram story questions, and there's a lot, so I'm going to try to not sit and dwell on these, although I want to give you guys really in-depth answers. What is something you miss about being a child? This is such a fun question. Probably like innocence, like just not having responsibility, and you don't realize at the time like how important it is to enjoy your childhood. I wanted to grow up my whole life. That's all I wanted to do was be a grown-up, and now you get here and it's like, well, this sucks. This sucks. Honestly, like, I did not sign up for this. Like, I did not know this is what I was getting myself into. This one is, what are you looking forward to leaving behind when COVID is over? Hopefully the weight I've put on. I'm just kidding, kind of. That's a good one too. I think fear. I've really taken a step out of my comfort zone and been doing new things, and I finally learned like it's okay to be scared to do it, but you just have to go after it and try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but at least you know that you did it. So I'm gonna go with fear. If I can be thankful for coronavirus for one thing, it was self-reflection and taking some time to myself, and it started this whole channel, which is going to stay. Like, it's not going anywhere. So that I am grateful for COVID-19 for. Thank you, sir. Somewhere you want to travel to in the future. I could go on this. I could make a whole video about all the places I want to travel. That's like what I want to do most in life that I regret I can't do right now just because I don't have the finances, I feel like, to travel. I definitely want to go out of the country because I've never been out of the country, and growing up as a competitive cheerleader, I traveled all over the United States, so I'm not really too excited to do that much. I want to get out of the country and travel to other places and learn other cultures. I would definitely say like Mexico. I want to go to Rome. I think Rome is amazing. Paris for sure is on my bucket list to go, and Italy. Oh my gosh, Italy is so beautiful. I want to go to a waterfall. Worst pet peeve at the gym? Well, this is kind of a given because if you're a girl, you're already gonna know, but just don't stare at me. I mean, it's just weird, and you should not have to feel uncomfortable going into the gym as a girl because guys will look at you. You know, there's a difference between somebody just like looking at you and then like looking away, or, you know, just waving or hey, what's up, or walking past you to get weights. But when you're just like genuinely staring at me while I'm trying to work out and we're making eye contact as I'm lifting, I'm like, stop, don't do that. That's flipping weird. I would definitely say that because it drives me nuts. Who would win in a dance battle? Sherman, Tyrone, Chester, or Carlton? This is funny. So I'm not gonna expose too much of this, but my boyfriend's friends are seriously so amazing. Like, I love them so much. If Braxton and I ever broke up, I would be devastated because they're like the greatest group of people, and I'm so blessed to have gotten to know them. Yeah, anyways, but we all have drunk names for each other, which is just funny in itself because mine is, you'll have to meet her someday. Gosh, this is a hard one. I feel like probably Carlton, but then definitely Tyrone after that. I don't see Chester or Sherman really attempting a dance battle. But what are you passionate about? Definitely, like I said, YouTube. I'm getting back into my passion for fitness, although it did kind of take a turn at one point to where I felt like I had to go to the gym, and so I began to like have this hate towards it. And I also just really enjoy decorating and spending money. I don't know if those really count as passions, but I'm pretty passionate about it for sure. I'm passionate about these Corona refrescos, I'll tell you that much. So the next one I'm gonna go to is my Snapchat, and if you don't have my Snapchat, because I never talk about it, you can definitely add me on there too. Those ones are the anonymous messages, so I don't know who sends them. And I feel like sometimes you guys ask me a little bit riskier stuff when I do that. So, hardest part about having a YouTube. When I first started YouTube, the hardest part was definitely worrying about what people were gonna think. Now that I'm way past that and don't really give a flying shit, I think the hardest part is probably staying organized and on top of it and editing. It's also really hard to find music. I have people ask me all the time, well, why don't you use this song or this song? I really like this song. Because I can't, they're copyrighted and you're not allowed to use them. Somebody asked if my sister is quitting cheer for good. I'm 99% sure she's not quitting cheer. However, I'm not gonna elaborate on what her cheer plans are because that's not my place to talk about, but I'm sure she would tell you if you ask her. She's too good to quit. I'd probably disown her if she quit cheering because she's way too good. Biggest regrets. I feel like you could elaborate on this for a really long time, but I can definitely tell you some of my biggest regrets would be allowing toxic friendships and relationships to consume the person that I am. I am still dealing with stuff that happened to me years ago that I never got over and thought that I did. And what's crazy is, like, if I would have nipped that in the bud and not let those people take advantage of me, I wouldn't have the issues that I do with friendships and relationships today. But on the flip side of that, you live and learn. I really learned my worth, and it took some time after those toxic things to put myself in even worse situations where I was completely being taken advantage of the entire time, and I just allowed it to happen because I didn't know what else there was. Like, well, I mean, screw it, right? You just get in this like very toxic habit of just letting people kind of consume you and you don't really care. And yeah, I feel like now, like, I'm finally gotten to the point where I've lost a lot of people in my life over the past couple years, and I just don't really care. You have to learn to put yourself first, and in order to do that, you have to go through some shit. Every single person has had something happen to them that has made them strong and made them learn to love themselves. Were you nervous to start a channel? Yes, absolutely was, but it's the best decision I've made for myself, and I would recommend it to anybody who wants to start a channel. Favorite thing to work out at the gym? You know I like to grow my peach. No, I used to never do legs. When I tell you guys, I just like, I don't care about legs. I want to do arms. Arms, 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 arms. And that's all I wanted to work at the gym was arms. And then all of a sudden I was like, dang, you can grow a butt, like you can make yourself have a butt. So now I'm of course like addicted to doing that, but I love doing arms still. I am guilty of not doing chest really ever, and I'm not gonna feel like I have to do chest just because everybody else does chest. So I don't do chest workouts. I rarely do shoulder and back workouts, but I am gonna try and be better about that starting like the next couple weeks. I don't ever film my normal leg day workouts though. I always do butt workouts because I feel like that's what people want to see, you know. She can't please everybody.